Okay. So Viper in yellow with the Vietnamese for first time I'm casting Viper in this tournament. Missed, both missed both of his qualifier games. So let's see. Blackheart got here. Only CL in the main event, and he got here by an admin win. So I heckin' love
Perfect.
CL. We couldn't play in the end. But Blackheart, jokes aside, he's a sick arena player, so it should be really interesting to see him against a Viper. His map could have been better, so right. Stone and gold forward. Only second to gold at the back.
Well, if you
Viper.
want a monk rush, that doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But if he does Monk Rush, look at the map of Viper. It's just like perfect to
Yeah, it's
defense
perfect.
against the
Like
Monk
back stone,
Rush.
back gold, and a very simple wall up to the TC.
Oh, that's another good point. Like he even has his three trees like coming out of his woodline towards the town center. So it's
And
just
his starting house was already there.
yeah, the super easy defense if he needs to. He also has a better relics Viper, so it's the typical Viper cheat map here. Okay, I don't know if he does it, man, all the time, Kappa.
Yeah. Although, I guess one thing, if you are gonna monk rush, it does help to have this map where you're kind of in the centers of the sides and not in the corners, so your gate actually goes directly to the middle, and you don't need to walk around awkwardly like we had seen in some of those earlier maps.
Yeah, that's true. He does have this annoying wood line in front of his gate, Blackheart. But it could actually be
So
good
does
against
Viper.
smokes. Yeah, yeah. Remove wood lines from arena.
I mean, that you
Okay.
know that I think that's actually a good idea. Like we still have the straggler trees in there, so it's not like it's gonna be barren. But
Yeah.
like, it's not like you ever go and chop the wood lines, right? Like if you're gonna do a forward castle, you take the stone, or if you're in the middle, you just go to the outside for the wood.
Yeah, even so, I like there is sometimes also a chance that at least I don't know if it happens on this map, but on the ladder arena you can get these front wood lanes that Blackheart has, for instance, as part of his wall. And I've seen weirdos like Bloodless on centers those wood lanes at least once, so that happens. Also, great warlord here by Blackheart. Some top CL moves here. And yeah, also the ping is not great. Come on, Blackheart. Is he like excited to play Viper and his fingers are shaking? Come on.
Oh, maybe. You never know what happens when players go to face the Viper.
Yeah, Viper, a legend of the game for sure. In my eyes, the greatest AE players of all times, but that's only my eyes. I'm a fanboy. And Blackheart is on the way to village, going up. Ooh, look at that. 21 villagers uptime, you know what that means.
Oh, I hope that means a monk rush. And he's sending a lot out to gold, and he is the Saracens,
Exactly.
so he's gonna use that market and go up fast.
Exactly. Let's go, Blackheart. Entertain us. Entertain us.
Don't disappoint us by going for some type of market into a boom. Go for the
Yeah.
monk rush.
What if he just buys food and goes for a
He
boom?
just buys food and then all of a sudden we see that stable come up and he spends the food on scouts.
Yeah, that would be disappointing. Oh well. Oh, but again, that's like we discussed about the H layout, and this bow tie layout is as bad in my eyes. Like, where do you
I
do
think
the
this is
money
even
camp?
worse.
Yeah, the builders always get stuck here. Like, you don't know where to place the mining camp. I hate these are the two worst goal layouts I think possible. The H and this one. Oh well. Derek's for Viper. No, this is best of 5. Best of 7 is only the semifinals and the final. Okay. So best of 7 arena, if all the sets were best of 7, I would
That'd be
struggle.
a lot of arena.
A lot of arena. Like, there is such a thing as too much arena. I know it's really hard to listen, but to say that, but you can get too much arena. Yeah. Double mining camp from Blackheart, going heavy on the gold. Gonna give us the beautiful monts. Viper is gonna open with a stable. Yeah, stable for Viper.
Yeah, and no loom for Blackheart. Sometimes, do you ever think it's worth it if you want to put the monasteries forward to do like loom in feudal as you're growing up, or do you
Yeah,
always just try to rely on quick walls against the scouts?
we have seen plenty of times during this tournament. Players went for a villager and loom in feudal age before going up to castle age. So that's definitely I think players do. And but the fact that Lawless didn't, I guess it means that he will start at home, or he will do a barracks. The problem is he went up so fast, he cannot really afford a barracks right now. So I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're gonna go for the monk rush, you want to have the villas moving out now so you can get the monasteries forward.
Yeah, I think he'll do it at home. I think that's what that means. Okay. Okay. Viper has no extra scouts at the moment. So Blackheart, what are you doing? Let's see how many monasteries. Please do.
He does a TC.
What? Blackheart, you were the chosen one! No!
Oh no. And well, maybe he. Do you think he likes the Saracens against the Vietnamese? I feel like that's an awkward matchup for Saracens if he's just gonna boom.
He, I have no idea. He's booming. He no!
TC on the gold.
See? Oh my god. With 0 farms. What is that? The famous Saracen gold boom. Why does it work? Because Saracens get great market
boom.
prices and you can just buy food. I have seen this boom quite a few times. But like
Yeah.
Blackheart, we expected more from you.
If he's gonna do that third TC, I think he probably would have preferred it over on that right side, so he'd be either between the gold and the forest or the stone in the forest. Like that main gold's already pretty saturated with 2 mining camps.
Yeah, I agree. That's so weird by Blackheart. I guess we have to kick him from CL, but soon we will be left with no CL members. I don't know, man. What to do with him? Cocaster is still as the delight. Oof.
Geisen Young telling us we saw this in Survivalist versus Derp and the Saracens won.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't see... Like, I heard both sets of Derp were amazing against Survivalist and Nico. Unfortunately, we didn't see any of those or cast it. But, like, what is Blackheart going to boom into? Like, what's the plan? Do you think he'll do, like,
Well, I mean,
Onager Monks or something?
yeah, maybe Saracens could go... I mean, they could go Arb Bombard Cannon, potentially. They could go some type of Monk Cannon opening.
And like the biggest disappointment is that he didn't even do a single monastery. Like he's not even trying to get the relics. From hopes of 3 fortunes monasteries, we don't even get one. It was so disappointing, Blackheart. Wow. Party pooper.
Yeah, so if you're a Viper here, he's just added in the TCs. He has the scouts out. He's picking up the relics now. What's he gonna go for? Just boom into probably some type of Arb or Rat and Archer composition?
Yeah, moving to Rat and Cannons. I remember Viper a long time ago saying that Vietnamese are one of the better arena civs. And that stuff has changed but since then, but I think he'll be happy with this matchup. The thing I love most about Viper's boom here except the trap, Is he trying? Look at him blocking with the villager, saving the monk. That was beautiful. But what I love about his boom here is notice how he didn't even do more than one scout. Like he did one scout, that's it. Usually when people go for staples overcommit, even if your opponent is doing nothing, like they do 4 or 5 scouts, they do light cuffs, they start to do husbandries, they go crazy expecting scouts. Viper did only one scout and that's it, and that's enough to take all the 5 relics and do a massive boom behind this. So I really like what he's doing here.
Yeah, and he's only had 1 minute of idle TC time going straight for those 3 TCs. And he's a bit down in vills because he was up more slowly. But if he gets all the relics, I still really like his position a lot more.
Yeah, and he's already sent Villager forward to do outposts around the base of Blackheart to get the intel of what the Vaterschwein here is doing. And I like that a lot. Now Blackheart is adding a stable. Okay, you said it in one of Modri's games that a late stable is possible after a boom to try and pick up the remaining relics, but I don't see what there will be any relics left. Viper already got. Wait, he should have more. Okay, he got 2. Okay, maybe Blackheart can still get a relic.
Yeah, the late stable is something I've seen. Usually you're just still using your starting scout to pick off a few monks, though. Now, as you say, there's not going to be too many relics left.
But
You
double
might get
stable.
that one.
Double stable.
Double stable, but by the time they come out, Viper he'll get that one the monk's heading to now, most likely.
Ooh, can he get it? Viper does see the barracks. He doesn't see the stable yet. A bit unfortunate. 1 tile away from seeing the stable. With the next outpost he should see it. And the scout just missed the monk. So Viper will be on 3 relics already. Okay, going
and he's bringing
for
in
the
the fourth
fourth.
too.
Yeah. So 4-2-0-2-1, I think. Now Blackheart should at least take control of that relic. Viper TC number 4 at home on the woodline, getting handcards. Blackheart is doing the same, but he's still 10 builders ahead. I mean, that's something, but Viper still is at a very good spot here.
Look at Viper with the quick walls at the front, keeping that Vill alive.
Oh, just Viper thing. Even paying attention to the wall going down. Okay. Man, it's so disappointing. Like, you find a stray villager, you're sure that you're killing it, and then bam, it's walled. And like, what do you do with yourself now? Do you attack the walls? Do you like? It's so annoying. Forward castle by Blackheart. Okay.
There go the Vills, and he has the stone for it.
Wait, the villager died? How did it die?
There's a monk converting it, and Viper deleted it.
Ah, okay.
You can't wall out the monks.
Blackheart? I thought he was going back. Viper now on the way to Impel, ready. Oh, that's a castle that I can appreciate. That couldn't have been more forward. That's a lovely castle.
That's the type of castle we want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a castle that means business. Issue is that Viper will be 35 seconds faster to him. Could convert to villagers here if he wanted to. Chooses not to. Viper.
Oh, but this is where Viper needs to bring the relics back, because that castle's so forward, it actually hits the monastery.
Yeah, you're right. And Viper should definitely do that. Needs to be careful. Can convert to scouts, maybe? Converted 1 scout. Okay.
I think he used... Nope. Still can get another conversion.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter as the castle is coming up. This is a good castle, yes. Getting 1 monk, Viper should do a monastery at the back, as he was said. Not doing that yet. He doesn't have the stone for a castle yet. Now he's gonna do it. Could have been a bit more forward. I would actually have built that house next to the monk. And done it on the monastery. We got double siege workshop incoming for Blackheart. What does that mean? Could he go ramps, maybe?
I think that means he does a quick chemistry and then goes for cannons.
Possible. So I kind of feel like siege ramps would be sick here, because Viper is Vietnamese and he's going for ranges. And if there's something that archers struggle against, it's siege rams. Let's see. Bloodline Husbandry for Blackheart. Is he going for Minlux? He's getting Botkin, I assume that's for the castle.
Oh.
And he's going for a second castle. But Viper is faster to him, so Blackheart, you gotta be careful. He's getting chemistry already.
I don't know what Bloodlines and Husbandry are for. I
Minlux.
feel like that's just the resources you should be spending on chemistry.
Well, he will have resources for chemistry. He's in a second castle, quite at the back. He's doing light cav. Lots of idols also. Wow, 20 idols for Blackheart on what used to be his stone. He needs to notice that quickly. That's 20% of his economy.
Oh, he does.
Noticed.
That's the Saracen's problem, right? You mine your stones so quickly, all your vills go idle.
Here's a trap war is happening. Blackheart cannot prepare because he's busy getting his second castle up. Yeah, so it's not rams, you are right, he wants to go for the cannons. But Bloodless is already doing the arbalest upgrade. And messing the crossbows. Who's the CEO of Clown Legion? CEO? That sounds so official, like. Good one. I imagine a clown in a suit sitting in an office, like, doing paperwork and shit. Answering emails about clown business. Well.
When the castle goes down for Blackheart, he didn't even try to repair that, and since he let it go down so fast, he only has one treb.
Yeah.
If he had repaired it a bit, he could have at least gotten a second.
Viper. But he now got chemistry and he's doing cannons. Viper saw Lycam, I guess, and he's doing pikeman upgrade to support his arbalest, but I don't know. Viper already has cannons of his own. Blackheart. Blackheart, man. Why no Monk Rush? Why?
And it feels like Viper's just gonna be able to push back this second castle.
Yeah, he has 3 traps and a cannon, and Blackheart has 2 of his own cannons, but the castle is going down for sure. And the push is kind of over. The economies are kind of similar though, so I think it's still fine for Blackheart. He just lost another cannon.
Oh, maybe you can get one of these relics here. It's like when Viper lost the monastery, I don't think he set the gather point anywhere. If you set your gather point to the back of your base, your relics will pop out towards it.
Yeah. Which is a bit weird, but yeah, that happens. Look at Viper repairing the cannon, saving it from the Lycab. All the Lycab go down. And now where's the military of Blackheart? He has 8 Lycabs, that's it. And 1 trap, that's his whole military. He's doing cannons, but the cannons will instantly be sniped by his arbalest. Even though Viper does not have ballistics, should get the cannon.
Hussar.
Yeah, by cannon. Hussar indeed for Blackheart. Sending villagers forward, not sure. Okay, you see why we need the woodlands in the middle? Look at Blackheart. He has no other way to get wood, so...
He's putting the lumber camp on it.
He's even sending more villagers there. That's such an important strategic point, this woodline. Blackheart has to commit to it, keep it safe.
He's even putting a house there in case he has to quick wall the vills.
Freaking Blackheart. Yay. The hussars are trying to do some
that's
damage.
a nice bombard cannon shot on the arbs too.
Yeah, but bye cannon. Oh! Yeah, bye cannon. Now, halves incoming from the Viper. He has a massive score lead, he has more military, he has more economy, and GG Cold. GG Cold. Well,
GG, and pretty clean game from Viper.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still sad. I don't know about you, but I'm still sad. Like, we had so many hopes in Feudal Age just to Blackheart shatter our dreams with his Saracen boom. My God.
I know, I was joking saying he would go for the boom instead of the monk rush when he put all those vills on gold, but he actually did it.
I did not believe that would happen. Oh well, this is statistics. Well, we did have too many fights. Like kill death ratio is similar, is 29 to 32. That means that not too many units died in this game. Viper's economy much better, way more wood, more food. Blackheart did collect a bit more gold, more stone, more villagers for the Viper, and actually Blackheart is quite fast. Look at that, 75 APM to 66 of the Viper.
Faster than the Viper.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Viper's getting older, man. He's already losing his speed.
That's true. His wrist hurts too, so.
Yeah, I actually hope it got better for him, right? He had a surgery, I think, so hope everything went well there. Okay, let's see the draft. We had Vietnamese winning against the Saracens. So what's next? Blackheart now needs a victory. He needs a good save. I would bet on Kumans for Blackheart. And Viper probably wants to do like to keep his first picks for later Spanish and Britons. I think he would go for something like Sicilians. I have a feeling Kumans versus Sicilians. What's your bet?
Well, I see that they're hosting the lobby, and I've seen the sieves.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
That would be cheating.
If they started, let's check and figure that out if I was right or wrong. Oops, but still getting close again.
I think your thought pattern was right, but you didn't get the sieves.
Okay. Magyar Sinkas. Magyar Sinkas.
Yeah, so kind of the same thing. I think
almost,
one of the better
almost,
sieves
yeah.
for Blackheart, and one of the lower sieves for Viper.
I actually think it's a great matchup for Blackheart.
I do too. But I also did think he probably had a good matchup with Saracens for Vietnamese too. Let's see what he can do with the Incas.
So, like, Magyars, they really struggle. Like, it's a cavalry sieve, right? And what the hell can they do versus Mass Kamayuk? Let's say Mass Kamayuk siege rams could be really, really tricky for the Viper. Is there any potential for plowing? Maybe this? No, I don't see it, right?
I mean, Incas, they can always go for that Eagle Warrior push. I think that's always an option. As they do with Redemption too, if Viper wanted to go for like a Scorpion or a Mangonel defense.
Yeah, but the issue is
They
that
can apply a lot of Castle Age pressure. They can also go for a castle drop with their cheaper castles.
yeah, but Incas, like today I know that they get cheaper scouts and they get +2 attack in Castle Age for those scouts. So those light cap from the Magyars are very deadly, so I don't know if fighting them in early Castle Age is the way to go here. So I have a feeling, well, maybe Blackheart will go like YOLO double barracks and then push with siege. That's possible. We have seen that happen with Incas before.
Yeah, I think it certainly is an option. Even if the light cav do get their upgrades, they're still just light cav. It's not like he's suddenly going to have knights, and even if he does add knights, you can always go for the monks.
Yeah, but light cav are nice. I mean, with +2 attacks, they are. I don't know how they trade against Castle Age Eagles without upgrades.
Yeah, I think if you're going to go for the Eagles, you need to commit to the upgrades.
Yeah, for sure. At least armor and... Well, we'll see. Let's quickly check some maps here. Blackheart has perfect stone and secondary gold. It's quite a nice TC spot, even though the woodland is not the perfect one there, but still a decent one. Main gold is not great. For Vipers, the map is just amazing again. That's a hell, Viper.
Yeah, Viper
main
with
gold.
his map hacks.
Main stone at the back, only secondary gold forward. Thank you for watching, Dash. And relics. Well, there are 3 relics right in the middle. Each has 1 relic closer to him. The relics are super fair, I would say.
I feel like they might maybe slightly favor Viper, but just because that one is kind of off to the side and the other one that's closer to Blackheart is towards the middle.
Oh
But
yeah,
not too big of a difference.
yeah. I think it all depends on how heavily they commit to eagles or scouts here. Not or, but and scouts. Like it's not that one can do eagles and one can do that both can do eagles and scouts. Okay. I really hope Blackheart can take a game, right? I don't see him winning serious against TheViper, but I do hope he can at least get a game to make stuff interesting.
I would hope so too.
He's quite a good arena player, Blackheart. Like, he's not considered as a top arena player, like as a favorite for the later stages, like Running or Modri or even Draken, but he's a very good player on arena. But Viper is Viper, right? So.
Yeah, Viper is Viper. And especially on Arena, Viper is like extra Viper.
Yeah, I feel like he's very comfortable on this map. Like most of GL players. Well, not, yeah, most actually. Like, I think Tato, Viper, and Doubt all are very, very comfortable in Arena. Jordan is getting there. Nearly practice a lot too, so nice commitment from GL for this tournament.
Always nice to see that.
Yeah. CL was also very committed. Just we're just like GL, just without the results.
But with more Arena though, so it's better.
Yeah, we tried. Well, Feudal Age for both 24 villagers for the Viper. Gonna go for the barracks. That definitely means that scouts will be coming. Blackheart going up with 2 villagers more on 26. This is a really rough matchup for the
For
wait,
Incas, really.
for Incas. No, other way around. I would say it's really rough for Magyars. Maybe Viper knows better. Like, let's see his mastermind plan. Yeah, we will see. I don't know.
I see a barracks early from Blackheart. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
players tend to do that, and I don't get it. Like, they get barracks before market and blacksmiths. Like, what's the point? You're not gonna do an archery range, so why rush it? Like, why waste the villager time on the way to castle or to feudal age? Like, do it later.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can start producing a bit earlier. That's about the only advantage you get. Because the Eagles do take a long time to produce. But in this matchup, I think you're not just going to want Eagles. I think you'd also want a couple of Spearmen. Just to deal with the early scouts and to light cav.
Okay. Yeah, market blacksmith indeed for Blackheart. Market stable for Viper, so he's going for the Ripardo's build. Going for won't be able to do a siege workshop if necessary.
Well, I really like this with Magyars because you don't need that blacksmith for the attack upgrades at any point
true.
since you're getting them for free.
That's true, that actually makes sense. But you might want to do like, if imagine Blackheart rushing with a siege workshop and Viper trying to do a siege workshop, but oopsie poopsie, no blacksmith, so like, could happen.
Yeah. One of those weird things that the blacksmith unlocks the siege workshop that you never realize that until you try to build the siege workshop and can't.
Yeah, well, and indeed double barracks for Blackheart. So he's gonna go for the aggression, it seems, or again he'll disappoint me, Blackheart, and he'll try to just use them to get the relics.
And what we do see, that one barracks now has the eagle about 70% done, so he is getting at least some advantage out of making it early.
Let's see. I need a second. Can you entertain the chat for a second while I figure something out?
Can't entertain the chat. Well, I guess one of the hard things about the eagles is that if Viper is going scouts, he can't really move out with the eagles until he gets up to the castle age and the eagles get their attack boost. As right now, the Maggo scouts will be very deadly if the eagles come in. Viper looks like he's just going for a fairly standard 10 or so farms, adding in the light cav. And we'll see what he does as he gets up to the castle age. Looks like he goes immediately for a TC. Right by his lumber camp. And we'll go for Bosa. Not actually committing to the light cav upgrade too early. Viper will go for that nice 1-2-ville town center behind his lumber camp and add in a monastery. And won't commit any more to the scouts just yet until he sees the eagles and finally does another scout.
Alright, I'm focused. Squires for Blackheart, I like that. Viper not even doing the light cap upgrade. Second DC.
The Squires, and he does have armor, so he will counter at least one of those extra attacks that the Magro scouts get.
Okay. Do you think he'll add economy here, Blackheart, or is there a chance for like forward siege workshop soon, some siege towers, some rams to push?
I think there's definitely room for forward siege here, but you need to make sure that you have the map control for it.
Blackheart is already doing a second DC, so boo, boo Blackheart, boo.
Well, I don't really mind the second TC so much behind the eagle push, because eagles are so cheap on the food. You do have the eco to add in more vills most of the time. But it will be definitely a TC instead of the third barracks.
Yeah. Blackheart getting one scout, saving the monk. Not going forward, because going forward with the 4 HP monkeys, especially versus Magyar scouts is. Oh, but what are you doing? Viper! Taking a bad fight here, Viper.
Okay. It doesn't lose any scouts though, so he might be able to heal up. But so far, Viper hasn't gotten a single relic yet. You see Blackheart with the 2 eagles on the side relics, and the top of the map and on the right patrolling them.
Yeah, that's really good job by Blackheart. You always want to make sure all the relics are yours. And again, okay, I really like the fact that Blackheart did not open the gate. And just let them all die. That could have been a disaster if he did that. But where are you going? Grab the relic and go back. Forgot the relic.
Oh, look at that pathfinding. The monk's gonna walk around.
Oh my god, no!
He's trying to put it in the monastery from outside.
Oh my god, oh my god. No, and imagine if you lost that monk. Oh no, just get in already. Oh, what? Okay, I saw that Leica would not get a second hit. Yeah. 30C by Viper on the stone. He's already 5 builders ahead, but we also got the 30C coming for Blackheart here. Viper now trying to get. Can he save them all? No, Blackheart is not engaging. He's going back. Okay. So we got only one relic.
On this side.
Yeah, that's a dead one. I don't think he'll get a conversion. Yeah. Oh, 1 HP, 2 HP eagle. Bye bye. And bye bye monk. So like I've 2-shot a monk. Well, I mean that's always the case. It's Magyar's card. It looks more impressive. And gonna get the monk. Another snipe down.
Yeah. And this is why I think you can't just go pure eagles against this. I think you need a couple of spearmen. They just do a better job of protecting the monks.
But they're so freaking slow, and eagles, I don't know. You just need to micro. Well...
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter that the spearmen are slow. They just got to be by the monks, right? And the monks are even slower.
Yeah. Well... What? Double monastery by Blackheart.
Viper will scout that.
It's kind of funny, but we're at minute 20 and we have only 1 relic picked up. Like, all the monks keep dying. I think we have 50 dead units. How many of them were monks?
I think almost all of them were.
We have some scouts, okay. Another Lycab goes down, another eagle goes down, and the monk should go back. Yeah, good move by Viper. On the left side, more Lycab are running around. 3 town centers for both 7 villager. It's Sensity now. Okay, Sensity adds another hit to the monks. Right now, Viper needs 3 hits. Okay. Close the gate. Ranges? Oh, okay, ranges make sense here, actually. And we got 3 ranges coming up for Viper. He's doing husbandry, but also will affect his Lyca and his future Cup Archers that will start popping out any moment now. Okay.
Yeah, and looks like he will be going for that Cav Archer switch.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a dead
Another
monk
go
on
down.
the left side.
There
Bye-bye,
it goes
monk.
down.
Yeah.
Or not?
No, it will go down.
Oh, I was looking at another monk going down.
You mean the monk that survived in the south now.
At the south, yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, that should be one dead monk, and then he should delete the Lyca. Don't really delete.
Going for it.
Yeah, he told you to delete the
Doesn't
Lyca.
work. You needed to delete there.
Microphone is too low. Get it closer to me. Tell me if it's better now, but I always cast like that, so maybe it's just my accent / English, Kappa. Another dead monk. Okay. 5 ranges.
Yeah, and 2 relics for Blackheart. Feels like he should be able to get at least 2 more, just with all the map control he has right now.
Yeah, and he's also... Yeah. Cool.
Oh, he picks another monk. Viper's done such a good job with just so few light cav picking off all those monks.
We got 22 eagles, and still those 2 light cavs are killed. Look, they're gonna kill 2 more monks now. 22 eagles, and they're so useless. Look at that split. Ah, that's just showing off right now. Bye-bye. No, gets a monk. No, Blackheart gets... Blackheart gets a conversion. That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, so Viper had 2 scouts there, and one of them was low HP, one of them had a lot more HP, and Blackheart did the conversion. He set it on the high HP scout. So when Viper deleted one, he ended up deleting the wrong one.
Yeah. But that monk is still going down to Lyca. We're going straight towards it, and boink. And run away. And another... Oh my god. I thought he will get the one with the relic. But he might get it still. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. So many.
This is what I was saying. Just like you add 1 or 2 spearmen and you just have them stand next to the monks, and it makes it so much harder to pick them off.
Ooh, and now the Cavarters are coming. Blackheart is like, okay, I got rid of the Lyca. I'm so happy I can peacefully pick up the relics, but no.
Viper's gonna have all the upgrades. These eagles still don't have their armor, and we see Blackheart just clicking his eagle upgrades right now.
Yeah, Viper loses 1 archer to Cavarter to a conversion. He's now getting Tumbling and Ballistics. He already got Botkin and Husbandry, so he's only missing armor and Bloodlines for his Cavarters. To get them fully upgraded. He got a Force CC outside of his base on the
Viper got another monk. That relic right outside of Blackheart's gate. He just can't get the relics in.
Oh my god. So many monks.
And this is where the Cav Archer is going to really shine, that they have 1 extra attack than the crossbow line. So with all the upgrades, they'll still be doing 3 damage instead of 2 to the eagles.
Okay. So both are quite close to go to him. Blackheart is missing gold though, because he lost so many gold units, so many monks, and he did so many eagles that are not really helping. So now he's low on gold. Maybe he should sell some food and go up.
Yeah, he's holding a lot of food.
Get the relic. It's under your gate. Where are you going? Leave that like him alone. New sub. Bonatera AOE. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Okay. Got a Scorpion by Blackheart. Viper is on the way to him. So is Blackheart. Do you think Blackheart should like stick to eagles in him, or at least until he get Kamayuks, or there is a different option? Just stop losing monk. Go back. Go back. Don't open the gate with the eagle. No. Viper should have gotten in now. If he was paying attention, he could have gotten both monks.
Oh, but Viper, while he was microing that, he lost a lot of cav archers to the north. He wasn't paying attention. He'd been
Oh
microing them
yeah.
so much under the TC, but finally the Eagles catch up and take a good fight.
Yeah, there is a trail of bodies in the middle of the map. Castle up for Viper, getting armor for his cav archers. Oh, don't open the gate, Viper. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no. It's fine.
Yeah, that gate's under the castle, so
Yeah.
Blackheart can't really stand there and keep it open.
Got a castle incoming in for Blackheart in the middle, in between 3 stone piles and a gold pile. So that's a really strategic play by Blackheart here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and these modern versions of Arena, the golds and the stones can spawn in the center of the map.
yeah.
They used to be if you remember the old ones, they were forced to the outside.
Yeah. Back in the days, you could always also find gold and stone in the back of your base. So
In the back of your base, yeah.
that was something. Sometimes, like, I remember games going super late, like in tournaments, where a player did not find a single gold mine in the back that could turn the game completely, because he just didn't expect to have 2 extra golds in your back, in the back of the
Right.
base. So yeah, but those maps were super unfair. So I'm kind of happy we don't have them anymore.
That was the thing. The golds and the stones were given a min distance they had to stay away from the players, but that also applied to the center of the land. So they were always pushed to the sides, and sometimes would be pushed to those little pockets in the back.
Yeah. Okay, so Viper is committing to the cav archers. The Magyar cav archers are quite nice. With unique tags, they get the extra range. And we got fabric shields for Blackheart, also getting the Elite Eagle Warrior upgrade. Should not fight till the final armor is there. Gonna lose that villager, but that villager has armor, so it will take some time. And yeah,
It's actually fine for him to fight with the Eagles right now, because the cav archers have only 9 attack against 8 armor, so that final armor won't make a difference right now.
well,
It's still going to be doing only 1 damage.
that's stuff that I have no idea about. They just make eagles, and like I love those guys like you that know all the details. Like it's super interesting. But like for a player, like I don't know if players actually think about that stuff during games. For me, I blindly do units that I think that are good. But it's always interesting to hear those facts. And should he go in with the eagles? Oh man, that's a long train. That's a long queue.
He didn't hold the gate open either.
Oh my god, I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
wall them in.
I don't think it was planned. Was it planned or did he just forget about the seagulls? Well, he's getting a lot of kills, you know what? Why?
Yeah, I mean these cav archers, now they're only doing 1 damage still, because the Eagles, now it's 10 pierce armor against 11 attack. So the castle does a bit of damage. Actually, Viper should put the cav archers in the castle here. They'll do more damage from the castle arrows.
He should send a villager to wall. Now the trap pops out there. And he's going to repair. We got traps from Blackheart too. If that castle goes down, but yeah, he's losing a lot of eagles. But he also killed a lot of cav archers.
Yeah, I think all in all, that was actually a good decision to run in.
Oh, but kills a trap. What? Viper calls a GG!
He calls it. Blackheart takes the game. And,
Well,
I mean, look at that position. Blackheart, all the map control. He has all 5 of the relics. And despite Viper picking off almost every single monk Blackheart makes, Blackheart comes away with that win.
classic CL Victor, winning because he forgot to send his eagles back. Classic CL. Well, I'm very happy for Blackheart. Nice victory, taking a game of Viper. This will make the series definitely more interesting, as we are now heading into a best of 3, basically. Nice. Statistics. Military-wise, kill death ratio, slightly better for Viper, but about the same. Blackheart did have more military. Economy-wise, Viper with more wood, way more wood, but Blackheart with more wood and gold. Viper with more stone. Villager numbers a bit better for Blackheart. And Viper was way more APM. Damn, nice game. Like, we had action basically from minute 1. Mostly monks dying, but still action.
And yeah, it wasn't just one player booming when they needed to be aggressive. That was Blackheart played that very well.
Yeah. So 1-1 in, well, in theory this is a German derby, right? Because if you count Viper as German now. So Wasserschwein Derby, and let's see the options for the next game. So we got the Magyars losing to the Incas. Um, what would be the most fun Steve to play against the Spanish? I want Viper to go Spanish now.
Hence the Spanish. Ooh, I mean, Spanish Cumans could be a very interesting matchup with like some conquistador play against the Cuman boom and seeing
I
if the humans can
agree.
react in time.
I definitely agree. Even though, like, I feel like it's a ceiling for Spanish. Actually, I don't know. Like, because Kuman's Feudal Boom is great, but those Kipchucks, they melt against Conquistadors. So, I don't know. Will be interesting. Max Pop is 200. This is a standard for
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Would be pretty interesting to see just as much as I'd favor the Britons, I think Britons Ethiopians could be fun. Just hoping the Ethiopian player gets some type of torsion engine siege onager shots on Viper's longbows.
Yeah, that's a dream, but it will probably end up in some Arabia fight with skirmishers against skirmishers, and
Yeah,
will be
probably.
disappointing. Okay, they are in the game already, so let's see what are the thieves here. Oops, they almost
Oh, and we
opened.
get that. It is Ethiopians, Britons.
Ooh, you were right then. I always forget to close the game, and then my link from the dashboard does not work.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So now we are going in, and in Britons against Ethiopians indeed. Okay. Is it only me or is it capture age like kind of freezing at the start? I don't know. Maybe
I feel like that happens to me sometimes too.
It didn't happen until this, like, I was casting only on the previous version of the latest build because we were with the tournament patch and it was working great, and now it's kind of freezing always at the start. Like, I have kind of frozen. Well, I'll talk to someone in this capture age. Maybe it's just me if I changing the version too many times.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I actually haven't really used the current live version of Capture Age that much because I've been casting on the old patches.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, it worked always on the old patch, but oh well. If it doesn't happen to use it, it's probably on my side something. So yeah, we got ourselves a great archer matchup here, Ethiopians versus Britons. Who do you actually favor here in this matchup?
I usually like Britons just because the longbows can outrange any of the siege the Ethiopians would want to go for. And even though their ranges were nerfed a bit, they still will make the skirmishers faster. So if you get into that skirmisher war, I still do favor the Britons.
Right? Like, I feel like if Ethiopians get to... No, Siege Rams. Well, Siege Rams is definitely deadly against Britons, but if you get to Siege Rams, the opponent should already... Like, Britons should already have, like, light tail or something to deal with Rams, so... should be fine.
Yeah. And usually you don't think of rams as the siege the Ethiopians want. You usually think of either their cannons or their onagers.
Yeah, but both cannons and onagers against Britons, like, if they hit, they will be deadly, but they should never hit, especially with a guy with a
Yeah,
micro,
exactly.
like the Viper.
Micro, the Viper. Right? No, he's getting old, as you said. Micro might not be what it used to be in his youth.
Nah, he's still, in my eyes, the best. But let's see. I mean, he's not the master of arena right now. The master of arena is Doubt. Last
That's
time
true.
Viper had something. I don't remember why. Maybe he was traveling or had he? No, I think he had his surgery. Last Masters of
He was
Arena.
just scared of doubt.
Scared, or he was scared of Doubt. Yeah, that's also possible. So he didn't play in Masters of Arena 6. But yeah. I did win a Clown
So what do you
Cup,
think of
so...
these relics? I think that we see two really close relics to Blackheart, and then the rest of them are kind of even.
I would say they are maybe a bit better for Blackheart, because the one on the left is kinda a bit better for him, I would say. Not
Yeah,
that
true.
much. Maybe the one on the right is better for... No, it's definitely better for TheViper. But not by much. Yeah, a bit better for Blackheart. It's going up with 23 villagers. I assume not going on gold. Yeah, he's not going on gold. He's going for that build with Ethiopians that you just use the extra gold that you get as a bonus, and you don't go on gold. Like on one side, on one hand, it's good because you can focus on food and wood. But on the other hand, you're left with no gold in Castle Age. Like you can only afford one monk, so that's super risky if that monk dies. So, what do you think about that build? Like, is it worth it on Arena
Yeah,
or?
it's a risky one. I feel like it's something you can do more like if you're in a team game and you don't need the monks. But in the 1v1, yeah, not getting the monks out right away could kind of backfire when he has these two really close relics that with one monk, well, I mean, maybe one monk,
Yeah.
the relics are close enough, you can just try to sneak out and grab them, but we've seen Viper be quite adept at sniping off monks with 1 or 2 scouts.
Ooh, and that might be a dead scout for Viper. He is in Dark Age, so he cannot hide a Middle Age scout. He's slower. I think Blackheart should try and like block him from the other side, because Viper is now sending a villager to help. He's preparing. Oh, he's preparing. Okay, Blackheart
You
did
wanted
not
to
eat.
trap him.
Man, do you remember Eddie doing these kind of traps in the old
Yeah, the
days?
houses. Yeah,
That
back when the
was.
gates were on the corner, right? You'd
Yeah.
send the Vil over, and you could build the 2 houses and trap the scout. But
Yeah.
it was laggier then, so you couldn't just like click the scout away from the gate as fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very common trap back in the days. And you don't see that too often now. Viper again going for the stable and the market. Well, Blackheart is obviously market and blacksmith, and he's just going to boom. But if you add a barracks, like what I like about Ethiopians is that they get the pikeman upgrade for free, so you can just the barracks get a couple of pikemen and you defend your monks without the need to do scouts. It feels like Blackheart is not even going for monastery here.
Yeah, that's a good point. You could do just a barracks as you're going up a monastery and then have 1 pikeman with 1 monk.
Yeah.
And if you look at where the relics are spawned, you could still pretty easily, I think, get 2 relics that way. If you go for the one on the right side of the base first and then the one on the left.
Yeah. Okay. Eco upgrades both got double detects and horse color. So I think it's a big mistake by Blackheart giving up on the relics. But again, there is a chance he will do a monastery and get 2 relics. Let's see. Viper again. Look, well, actually no. Wait. I thought he will do just 1 extra scout, but this time he did 2. So not an overcommitment.
Yeah, he's keeping that low HP one in his base because he wants to heal it up.
Where? Who? What? Where? Ah, yeah. I missed it. He was hiding in the corner. Okay. Viper is on. Did he sell? Did he sell stone to go up? I only now realize that.
Old 100 stone.
Yeah, he sold 100 stone and now he has to mine it. So, I don't know if that was planned or not.
And 100 wood.
Yeah, well, but he's Briton, he got the cheaper TCs, right? So he's fine.
Yeah, you
He
can
wants
sell
to
the
go
wood for no problem.
Monastery. Is Archer difference what settles this Civ matchup, or is it more about the other decks? No, it's not about the Archer difference, it's about, I would say, map control and what do you do along with Archers, whether it's Rams or Cannons, Trebs. So 3 TC boom, no Monastery.
Yeah, I think it's the way the range on the Britain archers affects the ability of the other player to add in siege. I think that's the biggest thing about the archers of the civs.
Yeah, because like Ethiopians got great siege, as you said, with Stores and Engine, but against Britons you just don't do that unless you play someone who's not very good with Micro. 3 DCs for Viper. I don't like it when players block their gold, like Viper did here with the Monastery. Because now each time the
Yeah, I don't
villagers
like
will
that
try to
either.
get to the other side, they get like they have to take the whole roundabout around the gold, so it's kinda
Yeah,
not
we've
fun.
already seen some interesting pathfinding today.
Yeah. Yeah. Ethiopians do have camels, no elephants though. And we are seeing the barracks from Blackheart, so he went for the street on centers first and then at barracks. And not really sure why. Is he gonna add a stable? Because Python alone will not help him here to grab relics. They will just get converted by monks.
Well, to be fair, Viper doesn't really have that many monks out yet. And oh, actually, he didn't heal his scout, and he'll lose it. And he'll lose it by that middle
Oh
relic.
no. Oh, and he
Blackheart,
might lose the
Blackheart
monk.
might be able to find the monk.
Oh, he went back Viper.
Viper's scared.
Okay, he's doing a barracks and a monastery, so that's like, yeah, one of the approaches you talked about in previous games, like start with a boom and then go for the relics. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah. Well, when Viper's not aggressively collecting the relics himself, it's fine. And he doesn't really need to worry about the pikeman being converted when Viper's just worried about collecting the relics with his monks, right? We'll see if he goes for the safe relics or tries to go forward. But here comes the pike.
Viper paying attention, not taking any damage here. Villager numbers right now. Blackheart is actually 8 villagers ahead, while Viper is at NPC number 4. Should Blackheart like stay on Sweeton Centers and try to go maybe for a forward castle, and as soon as I say that he places the mining cap on the stone, that could be his strategy here, actually.
It looks like exactly what he wants to do. Also, both players with all the eco upgrades, both bowsaw and heavy plow.
Yeah. No wheelbarrow though, Viper is getting his wheelbarrow right now. Ooh, that should be a dead monk. Viper paying attention, trying to convert, but oh, but the scout was not attacking, and that might cost him. No, no.
Nope, he's good.
I hate when units get stuck like
yeah.
that. Oh,
And what happens there is they like get stuck on the relic and just can't finish pathfinding to the monk, I guess. That was a weird win. It just was like standing there and not attacking.
Yeah, I don't know the details. You know more about pathfinding than me, but seems like you were correct. But usually it sometimes happens without relics too, so that's kind of weird. Like, these units kind of freeze. Four town centers versus 3, and Viper is still 10 villagers behind. Damn. Blackheart with almost no idea of this in time. Viper already with a minute and a half.
Blackheart, will you get that monk in the gate?
Oh no. Well, both will lose their monks. That scout of Blackheart already got 3 kills, so that was 1 scout that we saw and 2 monks. That scout is really helping them. That will be the relic of Blackheart. It will be his second relic. The Viper will have 3, and Blackheart will have 2.
Grayton?
Okay.
Yeah, and so I think that's the approach where you go for that like delayed monastery barracks. You're not going to be able to get all the relics, but he gets 2 and 2 relics with a pretty good vill lead, as he's even doing handcart now.
Yeah, and I think it's fine. Like, if he would have opened with a monastery and barracks, his economy would have been hurt, and now his economy is just thick. So, I think that was really nice by Blackheart.
Oh, and perfect. He kills 1 monk and deletes the scout, like Viper didn't do the in the previous game.
Yeah. Nice move. And look at his res. He almost has a food, just missing some gold, and he's already getting the second building. So he will soon be on the way to Imperial Age. Viper. Well, Viper has a goal, but he's far from the food count needed. And that's a dead monk. He will get the conversion, but 3 pikemen should finish him off. Even if he converts that pikeman back, will be even better. Not happening.
Greeting?
Viper with the outpost in the middle should run away from the pikemen. Don't show your villager. Good. So who's at a better position now? It has to be. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know. I still feel like I like Viper's Civ more, but I think Blackheart. He's had a pretty good opening. I know he's down 1 relic, but if he's put himself in a position where maybe he can go forward and apply some early imp pressure, as he's just clicking up right now and doing loom so he can send vills forward.
Viper trapped himself with a quick wall. Now he deletes a villager, and both are up to him. And with Blackheart being a bit faster with more villagers, so definitely looking nice here for the Pride of CL. We'll convert the pikeman. Viper should do it. Delete. No, delete. Castle for Viper at home. Blackheart, we thought he will go for a forward castle. Look at his resources, man. He can go to Imp soon for the second time already. He has so much food in the bank.
Well, this will be where early imp, the bombard cannons for Ethiopians, will help Blackheart if he does want to go forward and push that castle.
Yeah, but again, doing those cannons against Britons, you just want your cannons to be sniped, and like those Briton archers are insane. So interesting.
Well, I mean, if you do siege engineers and torsion engines, and you have that one range advantage over the longbows, and you have a bit of extra splash damage where you have kind of a bit more range with attack grounds, maybe it's something where if you micro carefully position them by your castles, maybe it could work. And sometimes it's also about that early imp pressure before the longbows really get masked and get yeomen and all their upgrades. That can still be expensive.
Yeah, look at the double blacksmith. Viper did the late blacksmith, and he did both of them to get all the upgrades quickly at the back of his base. And we got ranges coming up for Blackheart, so let's go skirmisher war.
Yeah, let's go.
Well,
That's...
often
you do see skirmisher wars on Arena.
Quite often. That's becoming more and more the meta, which makes me that like light giving the skirmisher war is a new kill me now.
It's a pretty common
meta.
one.
Yeah. And
It's one of those things where, like, you go Arbalest to protect your bombard cannons, but then you go skirms to fight the Arbalest, so it just kind of becomes skirmishers and cannons.
yeah. Like light coming to skirmishers on Arena is like the militia into archers from Arabia, like. Okay. Skirmishers for the Viper indeed. Blackheart got horse and engine already. He's getting now elite skirmisher too, so let's go skirmishers. Conscription, chemistry, we'll be able to add cannons, getting guilds to get some better market prices. Okay.
And remember, if Viper goes longbows, he needs to do elite longbow, because the not elite longbow by itself is just strictly worse than the Arbalest for all of its stats. It's really expensive to invest into that elite upgrade. To have an actual powerful unit.
Interesting. I just like you again go for the stats, which is the correct way. I just prefer longbows because they are cooler. They look nicer than the Arbalest. They look scarier. So
Fair enough.
I can love the longbows. But yeah, what you say definitely makes sense. And we got now the cannons with Torsen engine from Blackheart. And Viper, as Steve has said, really needs an elite upgrade for those longbows. And let's see his micro. Let's see,
Because right now they only have 10 range. And he's getting yeoman right now. Nice shots there.
Torsen engine, if it hits you. If it freaking hits you. Britons do not get cannon though.
And this is just where now we need siege engineers somehow for Blackheart, and he has the resources for it.
Yeah, should definitely get it. He's getting light cav. No, that's Viper, sorry. Getting light cav. That will be good, because Blackheart has only skirmishers and cannons right now, even though he's doing shuttles. What's up with the shuttles? I like the shuttles, actually. Against skirmishers.
Well, I think the question is, will Showtails be able to protect cannons against Light Cav? They have a really high attack,
Yeah.
even if it's not the same against Light Cav like the bonus of Halbs would be.
It was a big shot by Blackheart. Those cannons are freaking scary. I would love to see some crabs and see that what Blackheart is doing. Oy vey. Viper is struggling right now. Yeah, Blackheart should just go and kill production buildings. And we'll definitely slow Viper down. Viper can do 2 more castles right now. Oh, and he's a bit...
And if
Yeah, Reagan in the south, go.
Yes, I was saying, if Blackheart's paying attention, he's going to see that stable. His outpost sees it right at the edge of that castle, so he should know that he needs to go for that pikeman, maybe Halb switch, as Siege Engineers comes in right now.
And now you can see the like everyone. He already had... oh, of course, he has pikeman. He's Ethiopian, so he should just mess more. But he doesn't have direct support that. We got architecture now for the Viper. Crabs are coming forward, but did he get Warwolf? I don't think so, right?
I didn't see it. And the Showtails Warriors, Blackheart will lose a Treb, but all of his cannons are still there. He's still got 5 cannons.
Yeah. And he should definitely get the trap of the Vipers that he's just waiting to get sniped. Bye-bye. Oof. It's close. Look at the military numbers. What the hell is happening? We got 55 military for Blackheart versus 15 from the Viper.
Oh,
Yeah.
Viper, he's been going for those longbows, so he wasn't producing from the ranges. Then he had to make that swap from the skirmishers to the light cav as he was losing the ranges. And all of a sudden, Blackheart's been cleaning his production facilities.
Oof. This is looking so good. Blackheart needs a couple of traps, like 2 more traps, and start pushing on the castles, and Viper will be in so much trouble.
Yeah, maybe a few more halbs protect the cannons, but that's exactly what he's doing. The halb upgrade, forging, and has these forward barracks.
Yeah, that's perfect. And now Yeoman for Viper also getting... no, not Yeoman, sorry, Warwolf for Viper also getting Siege Engineers. So now his traps will be deadly if they would stay alive. It's a double shot because of Torsion and engines. Yeah.
Killing 2 trebs. And the skirms.
Oh my god.
There's the GG.
What?
And Vipers is on the brink of losing.
Blackheart taking Viper to 2-1. Unfreaking believable. People made fun of me when I said CL is better than GL. And damn. I mean, he still didn't win. Viper could still come back, but Blackheart is leading 2-1 against the Viper. What a time to be alive. What did you think about this game? Son of a gun. What a game.
Well, I think Blackheart, that's exactly how he wanted to play Ethiopians in this matchup. I think Viper maybe got a bit greedy going for the longbows instead of arbs. Like, if he goes for an arb opening, it's 1 less range, but it's a lot faster. He has more numbers, and he can still try to dance with the bombard cannons a bit earlier in Imp. He just like never had the longbow numbers to pick them off. And in early Imp, Blackheart, that early torsion engines for him really paid off.
Yeah, I totally agree. Damn, I didn't think I would cast Blackheart leading against Viper, but I'm glad that we switched to this series. That's looking thick so far. Let's go over the statistics and head towards game number 4. So kill death ratio was almost more than double for Blackheart, actually 102 to 50. He had way more military. He had a bit less wood, only 100, but well, look, the economy was so close, like 100 more wood for Viper, 700 more food for Blackheart. He did get a bit more gold, but Viper did get a bit more stone. Villager numbers were about the same, and Blackheart, well, APM was also about the same. So yeah, the issue is for the loser of the series, whether it will be Viper or Blackheart, that they will get a really, really tough opponent for the decider game to know if they stay or lose in the tournament. The loser is gonna face Slam for the chance to continue in the tournament. And Slam is Masters of Arena 6 semi-finalist, so it's gonna be a sick. That's
and
very
Masters of Arena 2 winner. He is a Master of Arena before.
Yeah. Slam is an insane arena player. He also was leading. He was in a good position against freaking Andy, but somehow threw the final game. So freaking Andy is waiting for the winner. And Slam is waiting for the loser, so that just shows you the levels that we got here. And it's always the group stage boys. And girls, of course. We got girls. Hello, serums. So... yeah, let's see if game 4 has started. Yep, it started. Let's go. Hello to you too, Seatort. What? It was PC. What do you mean? Ooh, but look at this matchup. That's a lovely matchup. That's a
Franks
lovely
in
matchup.
Spanish.
Okay, if Viper doesn't go for missionaries, I will be so disappointed.
And he should definitely be going for missionaries. Just because, I mean, what else do you do against the Franks, right? They probably want to go for, like, cannons, or even knights.
I hope we don't
All
even
those
get to
can be countered
Imperial
by
Age.
missionaries.
Yeah, just spam in Castle Age. Like, go YOLO Viper. Plays a good old Spanish. And I kind of feel like missionaries aside, if Viper commits to Conquistadors, Blackheart would struggle, right? Like, what can Franks do against Kongs?
Yeah, I think they struggle. I think this is a good matchup for the Spanish. Like, Franks probably struggle against conquistadors. They'd struggle against Inquisition monks or
Yeah.
even missionaries.
Yeah.
If it goes late game, the Spanish have the better trash units.
What should Blackheart even do then? Like, Viper has options to choose from. He can go from Light Cav to Kongs to Monks to Boom. While Blackheart, I think it's basically... Well, he could... No, I don't see him going actually Monasteries. He could go Monastery defense against Kongs, and Franks do get autonomans, so it's actually will work against Monks too, but one Mangonel and it's over because they don't get redemption.
Yeah. Oh, what if he does like a monk rush into a forward castle, and then tries just like to go imp and get into a Trebor?
Blackheart?
Yeah,
But
because he's the Franks. He'll have that cheap castle, and as long as he has atonement, then if he gets the castle up, the mangonels won't matter.
yeah, but how to get to that castle? Like in theory, Spanish should open the castle and they get the castle faster, so they can just deny your castle with their castle. So it's really tricky to do that against
Well,
Spanish.
if you see their castle up, you just place your castle somewhere else.
Possible. I don't see that happening. Franks, I see him opening. Like, it's also tricky. Like, do you open with a stable? Because if it's against monks, stable will be perfect with Frank scouts. But if it's against conks, then scouts are useless. So like Blackheart
Yeah, and then your knights also would be useless if you're against conks too.
Yeah, so Blackheart is kinda in a pickle here. Like, I don't know what strategy he should choose. I actually don't like that. He's taking the gold at the back. He's taking the secondary gold, which is a great position along with a stone. But that means that like take use of your main gold, cause like use it while you can. Cause if Viper will push it, you'll have to go to the back. So they don't want to waste it all now. I think it's a mistake for Blackheart, but oh well. Viper is already up, and look what he's doing. I mean, that's a weird build, but I actually don't know what it means. Look what he did. Look at his base. He's not on gold, and he's only one villager on stone.
Yeah.
So one villager on stone means it's not a castle.
Did he mine? Oh, he mined 10 gold. So he's gonna sell the stone.
Okay, okay, he's gonna okay, but that means he's booming. He's gonna sell 100 stone for 91 gold and get the 200 gold that he needs. But like, are you really booming with Spanish against Franks?
Yeah, well, because if he's not building the mining camp on the gold, he's not going to be able to make conquistadors, and he's not going to be able to make monks. So it looks like it is just a boom.
Ah, come on, Viper. Boo. Boo, Viper. And Blackheart going up with 25 villagers, and he is going for the barracks. So it is gonna be scouts for Blackheart. I mean, that's actually gonna work out for him.
Scouts make sense as the Franks. but maybe not so much in this matchup.
Yeah, that's exactly what we discussed. It's a go-to strategy of Franks, but what if the opponent goes Kongs? And that's a good engagement for Viper just before Franks gets extra HP. Getting a lot
And
of
we see him
damage.
trying to block the scout.
Yeah, that's what he should have done in the previous game, Blackheart, when he was chasing Viper's scout. Let's see if Viper will go in. Like, I think he will go in. Oh, oh, and he's in.
He's gonna stand there.
just visiting. Let's put so much. Oh, and he's already forced to do the spearman. Viper run. Okay, and now Viper knows what the Blackheart has. At least a barracks. He doesn't know about the stable. But that already gives him intel that Blackheart is not just booming.
He'll be aware that the spear is out at least.
I don't like what Viper is doing. I think Blackheart can actually take this serious. And now I jinx him probably.
Well, he's going pretty aggressive with 2 spears forward. And he's chopping that straggler by his TC, that 101 wood bush. The extra 1 wood on them.
Wait, what had one? The bush has one. Oh, it does. I never. Is
Yeah.
it always a thing? The bush always has 101?
That's in the Trozini maps. He does that.
Ah.
I think it actually. I don't know exactly why he does it, but the reason I think it helps is that sometimes, like, due to some floating point errors, you'll chop your bush and you'll get like 99 wood instead of 100 from it. And so that just guarantees you always get 100, at least 100.
Okay.
Blame Frazini then. It's actually his map. Like, this is based on. Not base, this is basically. Well, Run Melee Arena. Which we just adjusted the HP walls by Buzz the Delight. So. If something goes wrong, we blame Frazini.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 town centers incoming, one for Viper on the Golden Wood, and the other also on Golden Wood, okay. Well, Blackheart, adding a
Good spots
monastery.
for them.
Yeah, great spots.
And it feels like Blackheart is just really afraid of conquistadors right now. He has the scouts to prevent a forward castle drop and the monastery to very defensive at home to react to conquistadors. That's not what Viper's doing yet. He's just going for the boom.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's really a fear of Kong or just wish to take the relics, because, like, the monastery would have done it anyway, Kongs or not. He wants some relics, I think. He, well, now, as soon as I say that, he does a 5th scout, which is an overreaction, but he didn't do the liking yet, so he's not really overreacting to what's happening here.
If you know, I feel like if you're going for the relics, usually you put the monastery a bit closer to the gate, right?
That's
like,
true.
The
That's
so
true.
they don't have to walk as far.
That's true. Maybe the position of the monastery is the fear of Kongs. You're right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
But Viper will be so much faster than Blackheart with his boom, because Blackheart is only now doing the 2nd TC, while Viper already got 3 town centers up and running. So let's see. That should be. Well, that will be 5 relics for Blackheart. Viper is on the stone though. So a castle is coming. Like, what do you think about quick 3TC boom into a barracks, into going forward, into, like, kind of fast in, not fast in, but a faster increase into Kongs or something, or what would
I think it's definitely an option. Playing it like that, that mid-castle barracks like we've seen a couple times. It's just a lot of scouts out right now already for Blackheart. It's going to be a while before Viper is able to have that map presence to come forward.
Yeah. Blackheart already got the 2nd relic, and you are right about the fear of Kongs. Like, look how Blackheart positioned his buildings. Good point by Idiota Mike in the chat. Like, all his houses and buildings are kind of serving as a 2nd layer of defense in case Kongs come, so he definitely has Spanish conquistadors in his head. Is his plan? Only now the 30C is going up. We already have 7 villager difference for Viper. He's now getting the wheelbarrow. But Blackheart is getting already relic number 3, and he's going for relic number 4 and 5. What I do want to see from Blackheart, well, he's not on stone yet, but later to do one villager, to send one villager forward and do it on the walls of Viper, but that's not gonna happen anymore because the castle of Viper is coming up and at home. So, not what we thought would happen.
Yeah, at home, so just going to maybe go Conquistadors and then try to get a second castle forward later on.
Yeah.
And will there be 5 relics for Blackheart?
Oh, but don't open the gate! What are you doing? Well, we now got a Scout of Viper inside of a Scout of Blackheart. And Viper has no loom, so he needs to be careful. What does the second layer do, though? In case conks come in, it serves as a second layer of defense. Oh, wait, what? It's to prevent from conks running inside of your base killing villagers. So yeah, that Scout, I thought it could get a villager or two. And Viper taking a big risk here, like he has no loom. And he's going forward to do that mining camp on the outside stone. One Conquistador. Gonna kill the monk? Should kill the monk. What? Just shoot at it! Oh, maybe he was... Don't convert a villager! Don't convert a villager! What are you doing? Oh my god. That monk basically just killed itself.
But at that point, when the monk loses the HP already, it's not going to convert a Conquistador anyway. So I think it's fine just to convert the Vil.
Maybe. Oh, that was good. That was so good. Like, but Viper could have taken the second shot. Like, conks do sometimes miss, but I would have taken the risk. Now he has to go back. And card sensitive for Blackheart. Sensitive is good here, because more and more conks will be coming. What? No. Oh no, I thought that's a double monastery. Is he really going missionaries? But that's not happening.
That's the dream, the Inquisition missionaries.
Yeah, that would be lovely. But Viper needs a victory, like facing Slam in the knockout will be tough, so he doesn't want to lose his serious. That's a dead villager. If he would hit, thank you, Con.
And now we're at the spot where we were asking earlier, what do the Franks do against Conquistadors? Well, what does Viper now do against 5 relics?
Well, 5 relics only come into play quite late, right? So we are early on, and as long as Viper pushes and does and tries to kill Blackheart early in him, I think he should be fine. But yeah, the longer the game goes, the tougher it will be for Viper, because 5 relics in the long run is no joke at all. Okay.
So there's the workshop for Blackheart. He's adding the market, just about ready to go up to Imp.
Yeah, look at his resources.
And, oh, 5 relics, all the eco upgrades, just finished handcart. Selling wood and clicking up to the Imperial Age in that back TC.
This is looking so good for Blackheart. Let's go CL. Kill the villagers though. What are you doing? Second castle by Viper? Oh, but Viper.
Now Viper's starting to come forward for... He has the map control now. Oh, that's not forward enough though, Viper.
No,
Why
but that's
so
actually,
far back?
That's actually good. I mean, maybe it should have been even more to the back. Because Blackheart will be faster, so...
It's less fun, but it's probably a better castle.
Yeah, even though it's still he can still shoot it from within the walls, Blackheart, right? I think that.
Yeah, it should be in range of the Trebs.
What's the range of a Treb? Well, I always forget.
It's 16, and then 17 with siege engineers.
Yeah, it should be fine. Inside the walls, I can count. I hope. Okay, boss are on the way to Imp. Viper with a bit of a better economy, but Blackheart with 5 relics doing Botkin. Is he gonna go skirmishers? Like, what's the plan here? Play here with.
Well, Botkin might just be for the castle, right? So it has a bit more range.
That's why I was asking if he was doing skirmishers, cause Right now he's doing the second siege workshop, so and he's doing masonry. So he's preparing for the long trap war with extra HP for his castle and potential, not potential, but future siege workshops for cannons. But he's also doing Kelmer mail armor, so I assume he's setting ranges. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest.
Yeah, he's gonna need some type of military unit to help deal with conquistadors. And whether that's just maybe halves to protect cannons from being sniped off and have the cannons try to deal with them, or a switch to skirmishers maybe. I don't know, because like Franks, you never really want to go to skirms because you miss both of the Imperial Age blacksmith upgrades.
Ooh, Viper, I wouldn't fight that. Oh, come on, not a single conversion.
Oh yeah, unfortunate for Blackheart. Viper getting lucky there.
Did you just notice what technology Viper researched? He just got the Inquisition.
Did he get Inquisition?
Yeah, but I don't know why. He doesn't have a single monk. Maybe just a preparation for what's coming. He got the.
I mean, it makes sense to get it if you're gonna be in that cannon war, right? Because your Spanish monks are one of the best counters to them.
Yeah, he's doing
like,
another
you need
castle.
to then invest into redemption and block printing first.
Yeah, but like he doesn't have a monk, so I don't. Well, maybe just for the future. He's adding a lot of siege workshops next to his castles in the middle. Got a castle by Blackheart super far away from action. And now Blackheart deletes his walls to allow the cannons to come out, but the conks are coming. Those conks don't have his. Oh man. He's trying to kill the traps with conks, but Blackheart got the block.
Oh, the light cavern blocking the vills. He couldn't repair.
I don't know if that was intentional. Well, he sends probably the scout to kill the trap, and that's how it. Ah, quadruple monastery in the middle. Let's go. If we don't get clown in early on, we'll get it.
There we are.
But now the cannon is there. Viper doesn't have any armor on his conks, so that's really, really bad.
He also doesn't have any stone to repair.
Oh no.
That castle's going down.
He just bought it. He's also repairing the trap. That architecture is getting redemption. He needs to kill that castle, because yeah, monks will be good against cannons, but you cannot kill traps with monks. He got the cannon, that's good. That repairs the trap. And cannoneers for Blackheart. Viper gotta be faster with the monks, man. Where's the monks? Also upgrades, but no monks. Viper.
That castle's so close to going down. There it goes. Viper had to pull vills to repair the treb, and that meant the castle went down.
Oh man, Blackheart
is
getting all the trebs. Viper!
Is Blackheart gonna do this? Is Blackheart gonna take a series from the Viper?
Oh my god. Like, he's doing all the upgrades for the monks, but without a single monk. He's now doing husbandry, so maybe that's gonna be missionary since the end, but
It's
now...
gonna be missionaries then, if it's husbandry.
Okay, now we got cannons from Viper. Blackheart is trying to shoot at them with the trebs. That... Oh, what? He didn't hit? Oh, but now the cannons are all going down to sand cannoneers or not?
They get that 3 HP.
What? Okay, he got one, but the castle is going down.
Got 2.
Finally, we are seeing monks.
Losing the castle.
This is not looking good for Viper. What the hell?
Still got 2 military for the Viper. He has all these buildings, but no military. 33 vills on gold, so he can produce... He's doing bloodlines too. He can produce the monks now.
Different ranges. He's doing conscription and fletching. I don't know, man. This is so weird. Viper. Viper. My god. My god.
And it feels like everything Blackheart could want he has. He has 5 relics, he has the map control, he has enough siege, so he's already pushed back Vipers forward. And he's just working on the rest of his techs. He's got chemistry for the hand cannoneers.
It's like Viper is just throwing in all the technologies right now, like Supremacy, Town Watch. He didn't have Sanctity till now. How you cannot convert cannons without Sanctity? You will get boinked. Well, he still has more villagers, but where's the military? Does he has a Tournamentizer, so he cannot convert those monks.
Well, Viper just did Supremacy. Maybe the Vills will be his military.
Oh my god. Is it gonna be the greatest victory in Blackheart's career? Blackheart started playing really late, so I think it is going to be. If he wins, of course.
There's a tournament for Viper, but what monks does Blackheart even have right now?
He has 5 monks, so that's nice. Okay, now Blackheart needs a Lykev. It will counter everything that Viper got. We got only 1 cannon. Don't convert the Hand Cannoneer. What are you doing, Viper? That's the wrong target.
The monk goes down anyway.
He's sending villagers for the traps. The Supremacy villagers for the traps. The cannons are going. The traps are going down. So if Viper needs to save that castle, he will be fine. Okay, he got the traps. But Viper, okay, he got 3 monasteries. Okay,
X-Men out now. Those can help deal with the villagers. As weird as that is to say, needing to deal with villagers.
And Blackheart is dead in the stable, so that's a Lycan. I was talking about getting husbandry, but Viper does have barracks, and he's in the pikeman upgrade already. So he knows that will be coming, and he wants to add halves to the party. But the thing is, now what you were talking about is gonna come into effect. The 5 relics by Blackheart is slowly becoming more and more like of a problem for Viper.
And especially he has Axemen to deal with these trash units. That's one of the great things about the Franks. You have a cheap unit that can deal with skirms and can also deal with halbs.
Yeah, well, that's why Viper should add some hand cannoneers too, I think. He has so much gold that he's not using. Yes, well, he's doing monks. We now got Bearded Axe for Blackheart, so he's really committing to the X-Men. Doing another castle in the middle and another castle on the right side. And he's now killing villagers with 2 conquistadors that he converted, but the castle will not get denied, of course.
Yeah, the Spanish will always get their castles up.
Yeah, I love how Blackheart has been playing this series.
Yeah, and he just needs to figure out a way to finish off this game now. Viper's not going to go out without a fight.
Yep. Viper, you need some traps, he's doing them, you need more monks. He's trying to take the castle in the east with his freaking villagers. Okay, got the trap out too. Meanwhile, in the middle, the skirms are starting to do the damage on the hand cannoneers. Monks are chancing the cannons, but don't do it under the castle. Light caps are being massed. We have a few halves for Viper, but not enough. Now the Lycan are coming to the east.
Oh, Viper's
again.
trying to kill a castle with Vills.
Yeah, that's
On the right-hand side.
That's what I said. He's trying to get it, but Blackheart has 2 traps coming. I thought the Lycan were coming here. No, the Lycan were just standing. What is there? Some Lycan gathering? What the hell? Can he take it?
I think if he had 1 more treb, he could. Maybe he needs to send more Vills?
Oh, now the Lycan are coming. And no halves. Where he's gonna fight with villagers? No. We're trying to get convergence.
Help.
Oh my god. Do Franks get heresy?
They do get heresy, yeah.
He's going for the traps with the villagers instead of the castle. Trying to save his own castle, but he needs to repair. No, castle went down, but the traps will go down. He was a bit too slow with that switch.
He does get the trebs. And I mean, does he really need that castle now? He just has a ton of Vills he could send and probably take that out. He needs some murder holes here for Blackheart, but he does feel like he's pushing on the left-hand side, getting his cannons closer and closer to that castle from Viper. He's been defending there for such a long time, but Blackheart feels like he just needs to get enough of an army out. When he gets the population, then he could push. The problem is the population. It's only 145 for Blackheart.
Yeah.
Viper's getting closer to 200.
But Viper is housed after losing that castle. Thank you so much, Paradox to Delight, for the raid. And Viper houses, my friend. He needs 4 more. He's pushing, but don't lose a trap to the cannons. Oh no, he gotta convert. He gotta convert Inquisition monks, but Engineers are coming. Viper's in trouble on the right side. There are X-Men killing, well, slowly. But Viper is now gonna finish them off with village.
But on the left side, he's pushing. You have elite throwing axemen from Blackheart. Right? If you look at Blackheart's eco, he has 2,000 gold, but no food. He's not quite balanced enough to the point where he can spam out the trash units he needs. Viper he's at 200 population, and Blackheart's at 140.
Yeah. Yeah, and Blackheart only now got the elite X-Men upgrade. Viper is slowly pushing again, trying to go with villagers for that castle, but it's not gonna go down. I really think though that Viper needs some engineers, because the X-Men will become a big issue for him. Meanwhile, the Viper is sending all his traps to the right side to get rid of that castle that he has been trying to kill for ages. He has a stone for another castle, Viper. I don't know where he should put it, maybe save it for later, but that castle of Blackheart will go down.
Definitely will. And I just keep looking at Blackheart's population here. He's not able to get up to the pop he needs.
Yeah, he
Might
needs...
get a couple of cannons on the left.
What are those cannons? Oh, did he just convert those cannons? I'm not sure where those cannons are coming from. The two that Blackheart just killed, but okay. The X-Men are now coming, and those X-Men, look, they just don't die to the skirmishers. Castle is down. He needs to shoot, well, maybe with the traps on the X-Men? I don't know. Because if he loses the X-Men, the traps will be next.
Yeah, and this is a tricky unit for the Spanish to deal with without the Arbalest line.
He's sending villagers. Okay, what?
Be better than skirms.
What about a castle? Like, not there, Viper. A bit more forward, like where the outpost of Blackheart is, that is not built, like the foundation of the outpost. Place a castle there.
You know, it might have been a good spot just to try to control that gold mine.
Yeah, but how much gold is left there? Like 800. Oh, it's 1k gold. I mean, it's not game changing.
Oh, if you don't have any relics, you need all the gold you can get.
Oh yeah, true. But I mean, you don't need defense for that. You can just collect it. Kill that one. That freaking 5 HP X-Men is already killing his 7th villager. Just finish it off, Viper. But it's so hard to notice all of this. Meanwhile, he's finally adding the hand cannoneers I was talking about, Viper, so that's really good against the X-Men. And now Blackheart is in trouble.
What Blackheart has going for him now is this big, massive Axeman and those relics he has.
Yeah, look at his gold count. That's insane.
Yeah, gold count, but even still, he's only at 140 pop. He's been here for such a long time.
How is that even possible? The dude has 72 farms! He should be able to mass military. Blackheart.
He's got all the Axemen queued in the ranges. Let me check his checks. He doesn't have chivalry. He could really use that just to produce from those stables more quickly.
Yeah. Damn, he's only producing Axemen. Well, some light of 2 right now. But the military difference is now 77 military for the Snake. Only 16 for Blackheart. What the hell? The comeback is real. And Blackheart needs to try and hold. Like, if he can hold, but his castles. He's looting all the castles. And without castles, no X-Men. And without X-Men, what can he do? Only Paladin. Or, well, maybe hand cannoneers.
Yeah, and I mean, he's trying to throw axes, but he might just be throwing the game.
Throwing X-Men into throwing the game.
He's losing the castle. He's gonna get a lot of food when that queue of Axemen is cancelled.
Yeah.
Maybe then he could switch to Paladins.
Okay, as soon as you say that, Cavalier upgrade is coming.
And then look at his resources just jump as that castle goes down.
Oh, chivalry finally. Wow, but 6 military, Blackheart. That feels like kind of a throw. That was a great opportunity for Blackheart to take it serious against Viper. And now we're probably will go into decisive game number 5. Which could be should be super interesting.
Oh, there's Cavalier. Will he go for Paladins?
He
Like,
should.
can he actually wait for Paladin? If he has Chivalry, it'll be pretty fast, but
Yeah, but
maybe he has to just get his numbers up.
also another bad thing is that his monastery is kind of forward. Like he didn't do one at the back to move the relics. So that should be the next target of Viper after ZTC in front of it.
Yeah, and if Viper can get relics, he has some monks there. Viper's the type of player you'd expect to start stealing them.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're Blackheart, you want that monastery gather point again towards the back of your base, maybe towards that other TC, just so that the relics don't pop out the front if it goes down.
Yeah. Blackheart is massing those cavaliers. He will have Paladin when they reach the target. Viper should try and get some conversions. I don't know where his monks are. It's gonna be a big fight here. Paladins, Frank's Paladins, fully upgraded. They are no joke. But the numbers are just not there. Doubles the military for Bloodless Blackheart. All the beasts, but that's yeah. That's
These are
Blackheart.
Frankish Paladins.
And he
Frankish
cleaned.
Paladins, they're gonna clean the siege. Monastery goes down, but he can rebuild it. Viper's now pushed back. Blackheart opens the score lead.
Okay, you know what it's time for when you see so many paladins. It's time for Viper missionaries.
Absolutely, Inquisition missionaries. Viper's just spamming halbs now.
But the problem is that now Blackheart is out of gold. Those were his final paladins. Like from now on, it's only relic gold that he doesn't have. And he did the monastery. Oh man, do the monastery at the back. Don't replace it.
Well, I think he just wants to pick them up as fast as he can.
Yeah, but well,
Now look at the pop numbers again. 140 for
Wow.
Blackheart. He finally did manage to take a fight and clean the army, but those paladins aren't coming back. That was like 3,000 gold he spent in that transition.
Wawa Wiwa. Only 2 paladins left. 4 paladins, sorry. No, well, now it's gonna be 4 again. Okay, Viper is sending everything forward. What? Viper, hello? This is not the time to switch into champions. You don't have the gold. That's a weird
Well,
switch.
Yeah, if he well, you know what he can do? He can sell some food. He's got 5,000 food,
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of
3,600 wood,
Yeah.
6,000 food. He can sell it and do champions.
Yeah.
That's still maybe a weird play.
Well, I mean, it will rank the skirmishers, especially those underperforming Frank skirmishers without Bracer and without the final armor, so they're quite bad. But yeah, even swordsmen will finish them off, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think Viper is, well, he's doing gambesons and longswords. I think he's realizing that trash units are all that Blackheart has left at this point.
Yeah.
And so what do you do against trash units if you're the Spanish? Well, champions are probably a good choice. It will be fully upgraded.
I would, like, he has 500 stone. A flex move now will be to spam 5 stone centers around the walls of Blackheart and to spam villagers with a gather point inside of the base of Blackheart, like into the full, what's a unique deck? Brain fart. Into the full supremacy.
Privacy. Yeah, the power move is now you build your TCs for it to steal the farms.
Oh, he's stealing the relics!
He's
The
got
relic
the relics and-
heist!
And
Run!
with the relics, I think Viper has the game.
Run! You forgot one, okay, he's picking it up. 5 relics going to Viper's base, but no, the skirmishers will intercept them. Look at him running. We'll have a trail of relics and bodies. Beautiful. What the fuck is this game? Well, he did manage to steal one.
He's just building a forward monastery. You just put him right in there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's
There's
GG.
GG.
Wow, that was one of the best games so far in the tournament, I would say.
Blackheart coming so close to knocking off Viper.
Yeah, he almost had it. That was very well played by Blackheart, but the comeback from Viper was just insane. Just insane.
5 relics, and it felt like he just never got his like he was floating 3,000 gold and never got his population up where he
Yeah,
needed to be. And
I,
Viper just took better fights over and over.
I don't know how he managed to do that. Like Blackheart with 72 farms, and he still couldn't have stayed pop. That would definitely given him the game. So
You know, it feels like sometimes you get into this situation where like your pop is lower and you just start taking fights and you're not taking good fights and you just never get to the pop you need because you're constantly fighting and losing.
mhm. Yeah, that was interesting game. So, kill death ratio was almost the same, actually better for Blackheart. Viper just had way more military. Blackheart only got to 54 military max, which is not good at all. Viper had way more wood, more food. Blackheart with way more gold. That's basically the 5k relic gold that he got. And the Viper with more stone and way more villagers and more APM. So yeah, we're gonna go for the decider, you delights. Hope you are hyped for it. Let's see the options that we got here for the decider.
Well, Cumans or Bulgarians against Sicilians and Goths. Or Goths. Oof. Do we see Cumans Sicilians here?
Wait, I fucked up the civs. It was Britons losing to Spanish. Okay, to Ethiopians. Sorry.
Ethiopians.
So Cumans, Bulgarians, or Sicilians, Goths. I mean, I would say it's even for Blackheart. No matter what happens.
Or well, so it's Viper who has Sicilians and Goths now, and Blackheart who has Cumans and Bulgarians.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest civ mismatch here could be Bulgarians versus Goths. Like that. That's a
Yeah.
really strong favor for the Bulgarians.
No, it will be Sicilians
So
from Viper, right? Unless you feel like
yeah,
in a
I think it
trolley
has to be
mode.
Sicilians. Like I don't think you can risk picking Goths, knowing that Blackheart could go for Bulgarians.
Even though
And if you're
Ghost
gonna be
Kumans
against,
should be good for Viper, no? Like,
could it? I guess so.
what can Kumans do against Ghost? Like, they do have their own champions, but
Yeah, that's the battle of that would be a fun arena battle. You start with stone walls, and then neither civ can build anymore.
yeah, should be fun. Hope glad you're enjoying it, Don and guys. So let's see. They haven't started yet. I think it's good time for me to quickly take a small break so you entertain them, T-West, unless you want a break too.
All right,
I'll be right
I'll
back.
entertain them. All right, chat. So give me your predictions. What do you think the civ matchup will be? Give me your guesses in the chat. I don't think Viper can play Goths. Humans equal insta loss. Bulgarians equal insta win. Hello, Salad Escape. Is Aztec done as arena civ? I think that they've been power creeped a bit. I don't think they're done though. I think they're still a good arena civ. You think the series will end 3-2? That's a bold prediction. I see a lot of Sicilians, Bulgarians. Thoughts? Byzantines versus Bengalis. Yes, that would be a great monk matchup. And I guess a reminder that, as Nightbot is telling us, every series starts with 27 civs randomly banned, and then players do a draft after that. Oh,
Alright, I'm back.
I see the civs now.
Oh boy.
You are back.
Were we right?
We Civs are Bulgarians for Blackheart, and Viper went with Goths.
Oh boy, that's what you were scared of.
That's what I think the biggest mismatch of all the civs
Uh,
are. I thought Viper needed to go Sicilians and couldn't risk this.
well, will be interesting. Yeah, it's an unbuilder start. By the way, guys, make sure to check T-West's stream since he was entertaining you so well. He's a sick caster. He's been casting a lot recently, Nations Cup and stuff. Hope to see more and more. So make sure to check him out. Yeah, we have 1 minute of spec delay. So yeah, this is looking good for Blackheart, but maybe he's mentally behind right now after destroying the final game, so it will be maybe tough for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, so chat asking why is this such a big mismatch? It's because Bulgarians get extra melee armor and a free two-handed swordsman upgrade. So the Goths, if they want to go infantry, they fall really far behind in that matchup against the two-handed swordsman. And then if they want to go hand cannoneers, then Bulgarians still have great siege with the cheaper upgrades at the siege workshop, where even siege onager can be viable for them in a 1v1 because it's so cheap.
Yeah, and mix of like I personally just love the Conics, so I don't know how great they are against Goss, but we will see. So let's go. Game number 5 is here, guys. Gonna be a sick final game. Winner faces Freaking Andy in the winner's map. Loser faces Slam in the knockout stage. So, Viper in yellow again. Cheating map. What the hell is that? Both golds at the back beautifully. Stone is forward. Blackheart. I mean, his map is okay, right? Main stone great. Secondary gold. Only the main gold is a bit problematic.
Yeah. I think I usually prefer having one of each in the back rather than both golds in the
Yeah,
back and the
yeah.
stone forward.
I think you're correct. But like in Goth, it's a bit different, right? Because with Goth, you basically need only one castle. So don't you really need a lot of stones. So
Yeah, you need one castle for your upgrades.
yeah,
And they also
because
do have bombard cannons, so you don't even really need the trub production as much as some other civs do.
that's why with Goth usually like it's good to sell the stone as extra stone rather than spam castles around the map.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not like you can spend it on walls either.
yeah. Okay. Viper doing his houses at the front. Again, someone who didn't watch my tutorials. Gonna do a trap for his villagers on the berries, getting his deers. No, that's Blackheart. What am I talking about?
Yeah, that's
Not
Blackheart doing them at the front.
Yeah, and Blackheart should have seen my tutorials, so I'm a bit disappointed.
Should have been preparing.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I thought I taught him better.
Yeah. You know, civs at the front of the walls are something that I've seen a lot in arena team games. But I think it's a big difference in situations where, like, you're kind of trying to defend against sometimes multiple players pressuring you, and having even just a single hole in your wall lets so many units in. Whereas in the 1v1, it's even if your walls are breached, it's usually slow units like monks and siege that can't just run in and raid you.
Yeah, well, maybe the Viper is also scared. Viper's again, I confuse the Blackheart is scared of potential. I don't know, Huskar siege tower. I don't know, like early aggression
Yeah,
from
I
the
mean,
Viper, because
that's a good point. I mean, Goths probably don't want to take it to the late game and wait for the Bulgarians to get all of the upgrades on the two-handed swordsman.
uh, so what do you think will happen here? Like, strategy wise, I'm kind of certain Blackheart will go light up. Like, but what about Viper?
Yeah, I feel like Blackheart would like to play just a standard arena game and get to Imperial Age with a clear transition to those two-handed swordsmen. Viper, I don't know. I mean, you'd think he probably wants to do something to try to be aggressive and throw Blackheart off of that clean build, but what options do the Goths really have? Like a castle drop for Huskarls, maybe?
Well, but Bulgarians are kind of one of the better cities to stop that aggression. I mean, they don't even need a castle to stop that. They just get a Krepos up, and
That's true.
one conning basically stops all that aggression. So I don't think that's a valid strategy. I think Viper should try and like overboom and overrun him with military early on, maybe with some cannons mixed in, hand cannoneers. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the Goths do have bombard cannons, so it's not like they have no answers to siege onagers. Then it could be like a late game composition of hand cannoneers and bombard cannons for Viper.
Yeah. We'll see. Also, I missed a sub by Bevan, so thank you so much, Bevan. Appreciate that. 8 moons. Let's see. Is anyone going up? Yeah. No. No. Feel like maybe both will go scouts.
Maybe. I mean, another option for Viper is just to try to win the relics and then play for a super late game where all the gold runs out and suddenly the Goths are a really good trash sieve. Actually, we've been talking about these forests so much. Is that forest completely blocking Viper's gate? Can he actually get out at the front of his base? You see what I'm talking about? I think he has a path
I
there.
think there is one tile open, yeah. Thank you so much, AK, for the gifted subs to the Rosli. Nonetheless, you delight. So yeah, barracks coming up for the Viper. I know it's open. It's open. Like Bloodless would put a TC on that wood line, but that's just Bloodless things.
That's one of the more annoying things in map scripting is that the gate position is auto-generated by the game, so you can't really control that.
Really? You cannot place like change gate position?
Nope, it's you can place the walls, you can change the distance the walls are at, but you can't control the placement of the gates within the walls.
Interesting. So they completely change the code when they change like from the side gates to the middle gates, like.
Well, you could never place the side gates, or the corner gates manually. That just the game kind of put them there.
Mm-hmm.
They just now put the gates in the middle of the walls instead of the corners. But sometimes you get to those awkward situations where usually if the forest is in the middle of the wall, you'll get gates on both sides of the forest. But sometimes if the forests are in the wrong spot, the gates will just be flush against them and blocked by them.
That's why the best map is the wall, where you just don't have any gates. It's just one big wall. We got stable coming up for the Viper, stable coming up for Blackheart. So we're indeed heading into a scout war here.
And the difference will be blacksmith stable versus market stable. Viper once again going for that market.
Yeah, for the report build. I mean, if there is no siege involved, market is indeed better, I would say. And I don't think siege will be important in this matchup. Don't see anyone going for a push.
Well, I guess that does mean it kind of takes the siege tower, like castle age Huskarl hop off the table at least immediately if you do go for that market because you can't build the workshop without the blacksmith.
Well, but he's also not on stone, so he cannot build a castle. So there are many things that denies that strategy at the moment. But
it removes the longsword's siege tower hop he could have gone for.
It's possible. I've seen that strategy on Arena. And let's see the scouts keys. Blackheart setting his second one. Will try to block. Viper trying to micro. Blackheart boinking. Not gonna kill. So, I mean, in the scout war here, I would say Bulgarians have the edge. They do have the cheaper blacksmith upgrades, right? So, and he's already, you see, Blackheart knows he's already doing the forging because it's 50% discount. So that's nice. It's 50%, right? I'm not confused. Mixing stuff up.
Yep.
Nice.
Unless they change that.
No, I don't think.
It is, yep, 50% plus food.
Nice. Block. Nice. Did you see the block by the Viper? But don't block it with the Spearman. Oh, no. Okay, Viper gonna run in. Oh, no. Oh, but... Nope. What was that? Oh, but he got the scout. Okay, worth it. Okay.
He'll trade off scouts and get a bit of scouting information.
Is he going in again? Oh no! Oh, what? Stop it, Viper. Stop it. Leave Blackheart alone. Oh no. And now, sorry. No, no. Oh no. Oh
Actually, if he
no.
can hold that open with the spear, that's an insane position for Viper because now Blackheart can't make the monks. The scouts can just camp the monastery and snipe them off when they come out.
Yeah, and despite forging, Viper has. Did he get a villager? What did he kill
I
here?
think he did. These vills don't have
Yeah.
loom, and those are
Yeah.
have.
So despite Blackheart having forging, Viper has light cav over scouts. So that's an advantage there. And yeah, one dead villager for Blackheart. Viper doing sick micro here. Ah, Blackheart, leave Blackheart alone. Oh, it's
Oh, that was a
convert the
fast
spearman.
conversion.
Yeah. The nerf monks, right?
No, I don't nerf monks.
If they ever nerf monks, we will go and riot. We will go for demonstration.
If they ever nerf monks, we'll need to make a custom version of Arena that just resets them to how they work.
Yeah, but it will not be in the ladder. It will not be the same. We'll just go and demonstrate somewhere.
It's not like you play Arena in the ladder anyway.
Of course you do. What else do you play on the ledger? Arabia?
You play water maps because people ban Arena.
That's true. Those bastards banning Arena. Oh well. It's 3TC for Viper, second DC incoming for Blackheart. So Viper has a better start here for sure. 5 to the kill to death ratio. Getting an M1 here from Blackheart. While Blackheart is picking up his first relic, Viper still without a single relic.
And Viper did manage to snipe off a monk again. Blackheart's still got to be so careful with Viper's scout micro.
Yeah. Got now also TC is up, so we got 3 for Viper and now 2 for Blackheart. So Blackheart will definitely be behind in economy unless his plan is to go to TC, which I highly doubt. What? Monks were blocking each other, so that will be 2 relics for Blackheart. Do you think Blackheart is intentional not adding a 30C? Because look at his resources. He can definitely add a 30C.
Yeah, you could. Especially with saving the stone on it. I wonder what he's planning then if he's not just gonna boom and fight an imp.
I don't... What do you even do with Tutom? No, okay, he's now doing the 30C, never mind. Never mind.
He'll be a bit behind in Vils though. As long as he can get... Well, he has 2 relics already. So I think even if he doesn't get another one, as long as it's only 3 to 2, he should be okay. Obviously, he doesn't want Viper to be in like a 5 relic situation with the Goths, but...
Yeah.
I remember watching some deathmatch games between Bulgarians Goths, where Bulgarians just absolutely wreck the Goths right at the start because of their 2-handed swordsman. And I really don't know what Viper will be able to do if Blackheart can get to them.
Wait, does they play deathmatch with non-mirror? I thought it's only mirror.
Oh no, they do play non-mirror.
Oh. Another dead monk here for 1 light cav. Viper still without a single relic. His guardian is the one in the north, but Blackheart is going for the one in the south here, so it will be 3-2 for Blackheart with the relics, which is nice. There's thank you for the raid, man. It's not mirror anymore. Okay.
Hey,
So Viper is... What? How is Viper behind in villager numbers?
Idle TC time.
Yes, almost 4 minutes. What the hell, Viper? Oh, he got the monk, okay. But damn, that's almost 4 times the idle TC time for Viper. So, despite getting his 36 late, very late, Viper is behind in villagers, which is kind of... Whoa, but something we missed is that he has handcart. So...
Oh, he does.
Compared to
no
nothing.
wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
No bow saw for Blackheart.
Yeah, okay, so never mind. Blackheart's economy is not better, but he does have more relics. And now Viper's gonna lose. Ooh, that was a fast conversion. Insta, nerf monks. Yeah, it's also
Now
gonna
it's
be 2
Blackheart's turn to
defense.
pick off some monks.
And he got them, and wow, he's killing everything. What the hell is that? What? Now, okay, Blackheart keeps the gate open. Ah, never mind. If Blackheart would have gotten in right now with 8 light cup, he could have destroyed Viper's base. The Viper is gloss, so he can get the insta loom, so he should be fine. Force DC for the Viper. Can he snipe the Monk? Of course he can.
He
Only 2
can.
hits, no sensitivity.
That's
No
a good
chance.
point. Instant Loom is a pretty nice bonus for Goths if you get rated on Arena.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't block the Monk. Stop it. Okay. So it's gonna be 3-1. Should be... No, wait. What am I... Yeah, 3-1 for Blackheart. I don't know if Viper can pick up that relic in the south. What's more military? Blackheart. 11 light cuff to only 5. Damn. Yeah, both got husbandry. Okay, wheelbarrow now for Blackheart. Viper's 3 villagers ahead right now. So that shows you that despite Viper having double the ideal DC time, he's still ahead of his villagers. Because Blackheart got his stone centers up so late. And Viper is well also on 4 DCs already.
Yeah, adding that 4th PC is the Goths, so he's going for a bit of a bigger boom and wants more eco. And usually that's what you want to do with the Goths because it takes so much eco to pump out your champions.
Yeah, but do you think Viper will go for champions? I feel like his best composition here. I actually, when I think about it, I don't hate this matchup too much for Viper, because if he can go for halves and hand cannoneers, I think he's gonna be fine against Bulgarians. What do you think about hand cannoneers?
Hand cannoneers will be really important. That's for sure.
Okay, remember when Viper had military? For interesting days. We got no military for the Viper. He's now in pikeman. Okay, he actually needs the
Viper doesn't
pikeman
need
upgrade.
military. He just needs like 3 scouts, and he can probably pick off about 10 monks with them.
Yeah,
Based on the micro we've seen
he
so far
wants
today.
that relic and he wants map control. And I think he maybe wants to go for a forward castle, because look at his resources and his stone count. And I don't see any other reason to do pikemen this early, unless he wants to go forward.
Oh, we see the longswords out are ready for Blackheart.
Oh, that's actually a perfect counter to what Viper is doing. If he indeed plays.
Remember, he gets the free upgrade, so he doesn't need to tech into them. He can just start making them.
Yeah, you're right. And we even got a knight. I don't know what's up with that. And yeah, he just wants to go for a forward castle of his own Blackheart. But the problem is that Viper will be faster to him, but look, he's already adding archery ranges. So that's gonna be hand cannoneers for Viper. Hand cannoneers opening. Okay, Blackheart is not
forward market.
Yeah, not a castle, but a forward market in the end. And yeah, 4-1 with the relics for Blackheart, so I mean that's a bit better than the 5-0 in the previous game, and Viper still won. So I wouldn't not rule Viper out here, despite the relic situation. Ooh, the villagers! Well, they have Loom, so I don't think maybe one will go down.
Yeah, I'll just delay the castle a bit.
Yeah.
But, well, Viper, he'll be up to Imp first, but remember, he does still need to research chemistry if he wants to do hand cannoneers, so it's not like he'll instantly have a big army that can counter infantry.
Yeah, but he will
And
have
Blackheart.
he will have the edge in the trap board if he gets that castle up with more villagers than one.
Yep, he definitely will. And Blackheart, if he pays attention in scouts, he should see the ranges. And I think that means he has to go for onagers if he does see hand cannoneers come out.
What do you think about, like, yeah, full Ponic play? Because that's what he's doing actually, Blackheart. Bloodlines plus 2
don't know about
armor,
that.
Boso. I love Ponic.
Actually, what would you think about like a workshop or two on the way up and going for an early siege ram push here? If you're Blackheart, because you see the ranges, you know it's going to be hand cannoneers, and you know if Viper's going to focus on them, he's probably not going to be going heavy for the infantry to snipe off early rams.
That could be good. Bulgarians do get cheaper blacksmith upgrades, so super easy to get the siege rams. But Viper is already doing the Minotaur upgrade, so it's not gonna be only heavy carriers. You will also have something to deal with rams. So let's see. Ooh, light cover going in. Light cover going in. Viper quick wall. Ah, that was come on. What the hell?
Oh, Viper.
Oh my god. It came
Also,
so
neither player
naturally.
doing fletching for their castles yet. Something I always think is nice to add in on the way up to Imp if you're going to be in these castle wars.
Yeah, I agree. Fletching is really, really nice here. Konix, like ever coming, those villagers in the south are gonna get bamboozled. Unless Viper does some ugly quick wolf again. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, Viper.
There's Masonry for Blackheart. Blackheart, look at his resources. He has 2,000 food.
He's
And
not
needs
doing
to
any
find a way to
military.
spend it.
Not producing anything but traps and villagers. While Viper has pikemen killed, he has engineers killed, he has cannons killed, he already is 17 villagers ahead. So this is looking very, very good for the snake.
Yeah, that it is. And looks like Blackheart might even be at risk of losing this castle.
Yeah, he has
In the
no
long run,
any...
he still does have 4 relics, but how's he going to recover? He's already dropping in pop. 31 military to 13. You know the Goths are just going to explode in population once they get a chance to start their production.
Yeah. Cannons are coming. The castle of Blackheart stands no chance here. Gonna get wrecked. Traps will follow. He's already losing traps. The castle actually has the traps in range, but it was shooting at the wall, and he's still shooting at the wall. So... Oh man.
Yeah, the castle could be clearing out the cannons there.
Yeah, he even got bought now.
In.
Yeah. Sloppy by Blackheart.
Oh, what is that? He's doing heavy cav archer.
What? Well, I mean, the dust counter of what the Viper has now, but he's Goss, man. 5 Huskarls and... I don't know. This is looking so over. Look at the score. Look at the... Man, I'm now sad for Blackheart. He had such a good chance in the previous game to finish this.
He did. And then it's a pretty decent Civ matchup for... at least I'd like this Civ matchup if I see it as Bulgarians.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, a mix of Cav Archers and Two-Headed Swordsmen could be sick, but it's quite expensive and you need time to get to it, and Goss at this stage of the game will not give you time. Like, the spam of a Viper is real. He already has 53 military to 7. This is unfortunately gap to the gap. Any hopes for Blackheart? Like, can he dream about a comeback?
Well, his monastery again is forward.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
losing the relics. And he's going to lose all the space where he wanted to make the heavy cav archers. Well, maybe he can get enough out in a couple of rounds from the ranges and push this back slightly. I just don't see a way for him now to take out that forward castle. He would need another castle of his own in the back and some trebs.
Yeah. But we already got champion incoming for Viper. He's going for perfusion. He will be able to spam those champions in a matter of seconds. He's getting bracer, architecture, and well, I wouldn't be surprised if he steals the relic now. He's sending a monk forward. Blackheart's still not giving up, but there is just no hope. This is actually the 4th series of the group stage that I'm fully covering, and it's the 3rd one that went into 3-2, so the level is freaking insane. And GG's gold. GG's gold.
GG.
Ay. Great set though, like Blackheart really gave Viper a good fight. Really well played by him. Congratulations to Viper for winning. But I think Blackheart could be really happy with his play. And yes,
You
really
know, I think you're happy to take 2 games against the Viper, but you must feel bad about how close that
yeah.
fourth game was.
But
Like
you
that
were
was right there
so
for him.
close.